So you're curious what it takes to become a real estate agent. What's it going to take? Well, in this video, we're going to go over that and some helpful tips as a brand new agent. So stick around. What's up, everybody? This is Tim Whittemore with the Whittemore Group here with LPT Realty here on the beautiful Emerald Coast of Florida. That's right in the Destin-Fort Walton Beach area. So if this is your first time to our channel, we do tons of videos to help new agents, aspiring agents, or agents that are trying to take it to the next level. Here we're trying to help those people become the agent that they want to be. So I've been through it all. I've been that single agent. I've been a buyer's agent on a team, ops manager on said team, owned my own team, done real estate in 3 different states. And I've made a ton of mistakes. So I want you to live vicariously through me so that you don't make the same mistakes and you can skyrocket your career. They say that you're the sum of the 5 voices you listen to. Let me be one of those voices to help you get to that point. Okay, so let's move into it. What do we need to do? What does it take to become a real estate agent? Well, number 1, okay, is you need to qualify. Most of the time, you need to be 18 and pass a high school or have a high school diploma or some sort of equivalent. All right, when you do that, then you're going to have to pass an exam. Now, sometimes you can do this online, you can do it in-house somewhere, or you can do a combination between the two. Either one of those will get you to that point. Here in the state of Florida, it's 63 hours, and then you have to pass that exam for the course. Typically, in Florida, you get 2 chances. Other states, it may be more, but it does take about 2 chances to get there. Once you do that, you'll have to do a background check to make sure that you still qualify, and then you will have to take the state exam. Once you take that state exam, you'll be good to apply. Actually, some states will allow you to apply prior to that and make an application to be a real estate agent. Once you do have that real estate application and it is approved, then you have to go find the right brokerage to hand that from. That's right. As a salesperson, you can't start doing real estate. As a broker, you could, but you need 2 years of experience and some other things to be a broker. All right. So you need to find the right team or you need to find the right brokerage to go ahead and hang your license. What's the difference between a team and a brokerage? Well, the brokerage is the broker. Those are could be some traditional brokerages like your Coldwell Bankers, could be Keller Williams, could be ERA, could be a different variety of different things that you could go do. However, a team is a subset under a brokerage that specializes in something to help typically give you some sort of value. Most of the time with teams, especially for newer agents, it really allows them to build momentum in their career before they either ascend the ranks through the team or go off and start their own thing. So teams, brokerages, know that each brokerage and each team are not built the same, okay? So make sure to interview. They're looking for people like you, and if you are the right fit, that's where to go, okay? One of the things that you should be looking at when choosing a team or a brokerage is to ensure that you get good training. Because that exam that I talked about, no matter what state you're in, it is not going to teach you how to do real estate. And specifically real estate in that area that you want to do it in. So find somebody that already has experience and then have that person train you, have that team train you, or have that brokerage train you on specifically how to get there. That training is going to make or break your career. Why do I say that? Is because 87% of real estate agents don't renew their license within the first 2 years. Yeah, that's right. There's an 87% fail out rate. It's crazy, isn't it? So make sure that you have the good training and that you're in the right place to start. Okay. What I also say there is the next step is to get a mentor, get a coach, or just get somebody that's going to hold you accountable. Okay. Find that mentor that's doing real estate that can kind of like bring you under their wing and show you the ropes. If you get a coach, you can pay for a coach that will keep you accountable and teach you the things that you need to know for real estate. Now, if you're part of a team, there's usually some sort of trainer or training program, or even the team lead is also a mentor and a coach and a person to keep you accountable. All right, depending upon where you go. Now, certain brokerages may have a sales manager that may be able to do the same for you or whatever. The biggest part here is making sure that they're accountable to the training that you are doing and that you're stepping outside of your comfort zone to be successful, because that's what it's going to take. One thing, what does it really take? Persistence. You got to stick with the program. And this is what I tell a lot of people that have joined my team or have joined the team, is you have to be ready for delayed gratification. This is not something, it's not a job, right? It's not a job where you go in regardless of what you do, as long as you don't get fired, you still get paid. It's not the case. You got to put in a lot of work up front, because basically whatever you do now is going to pay off in 3 months. So keep that in the back of your mind, that this isn't going to happen immediately. And you're going to have to sacrifice a lot up front. And you're going to have to get out of your comfort zone quite a bit. And you'll have to persist on something that doesn't seem to work for 3 months before it really pays off. So know that that's what it takes, is that persistence, that resilience to do that. Okay? If you were committed to doing the items, the activities that you said that you were going to do in your sales, which if you've never done this before, you're like, Tim, what are you talking about? Well, whatever your salesperson tells you to do, whatever your coach says to do, says to make certain amount of calls, go to certain events, have so many open houses. I mean, the sky's the limit. If you continue to do that for 3 months and it doesn't work, then it wasn't meant for you. But if you do it for 3 months and it starts to pay off, that's normal, okay? There are other opportunities where you get things a lot quicker, but that's typically the standard. You're going to have to wait, but it's worth it. All right. So hours, I mean, a lot of people want to join this career field, and it's because, hey, the hours are flexible, sort of. The hours start to get flexible after you start building your momentum. Okay. Don't expect it to be immediately flexible. It can, but you're going to be putting a lot of effort in early, again, without any sort of payoff. Hours aren't flexible at first, but they get there. All right. So one of the things that I like to tell people too is that it typically takes 3 to 5 years worth of hard work before you can really coast, right? Your end goal should be to get somewhere around 150 to 300 transactions under your belt as quickly as possible, right? And making sure that we still stay in touch with those past clients. Because once you get to that point of 150 to 300, you can kind of sit back and you don't have to do all those other things that make you uncomfortable, like getting in front of people, okay? Or making cold calls or sitting open houses or whatever else that you may want to do, door knocking. You won't have to do those anymore because you paid your dues, right? And as long as you kept in contact with all your past clients, now you can just cultivate those people for future sales, right? Now you're only working with people that know you, like you, hopefully, and trust you, because they've already done business with you before. So keep that in mind, that it could take somewhere between 3 to 5 years to get to that 150 to 300 range where you can do that. So that's how you can make this career work indefinitely and just show houses and do listing appointments and all the fun things that you can do in real estate and make a really comfortable 6-figure income. So that's all I really have for what it takes to become a real estate agent. If you have any questions about anything that I mentioned here, please leave it here in the comments below. Please keep it positive. If you're outside the state of Florida or New York or Ohio, I may not have the specifics for you, but I'll try. Also, if you are interested in becoming part of LPT Realty, or if you're here on the Emerald Coast of Florida and curious about joining the team, love to have a conversation with you. Even if you're not a great fit, I can kind of show you where to go. That's a big part of my contribution to our local area. And yeah, just find me on social media. You can call or text me, email me. I'd be happy to give you some time to help you out. But again, my name's Tim Whittemore with the Whittemore Group here with LPT Realty, and we'll see you in our next video.